Dear friends, hello. This is Nick Polishkin, broker with Vera Realty. Little bit windy outside, so I'm gonna talk louder. We are in front of Beach Club Towers, right behind me, number 1, 2, and 3, built in 2006. Today we're gonna talk about them and do a little overview of this complex. I'm gonna go in one of the apartments, which is currently under contract, and our client purchased it back in 2019 and now selling it with good profits. So let's go without further ado, take a look and explore this complex in Hallandale. Dear friends, so we're outside and behind me is a beautiful Atlantic Ocean. Also you can see the other tower of Beach Club behind me. We're looking directly to the south and we're right now on the border between Hollywood and Hallandale. There's two cities in South Florida. We're also on the border of Miami-Dade County and the Broward County, which is very important transitional point. These three buildings were one of the top projects with City of Hallandale back in the early 2000s when they increased the density here and allowed to build up to 55 stories. This tower is the highest tower out of three buildings. It has more than 50 stories. The other towers has 48 stories. If we look south, behind us is Hallandale Beach, oceanfront apartment complexes. Most of them are built in 80s, 70s, and there is only one new project, which is 2000 South Ocean, which is delivered this year, and it is luxury condominium apartment complex. If we look to the north, it's a Hollywood, City of Hollywood, also with most of the apartments being built in 70s, 80s, and 90s. There's a Trump Tower of Hollywood, there's Ocean Palms building, and Diplomat Hotel and residences. All amenities in this building are also, you can see below. There is a pool, actually 3 pools, there's a bar, restaurant, and obviously the top amenity of this complex is the oceanfront with amazing beach and beach activities. Before the pandemic, this area, Hallandale and Hollywood, was primarily for tourists and was perceived as a resort and vacational spot. Last 2 years, many people moved here permanently and now call Hallandale Beach their home, and definitely it's a good place to be even in the summertime. The temperature in the summer usually about 85 and in the top it's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, but overall it's still breezy, and if you live right in the ocean you actually don't feel the heat too much because it's always breezy, and the atmosphere here is amazing. So there's plenty of office buildings which were built during last 2 years. So there are many companies which are moving their headquarters to South Florida, and many people selecting Beach Club Towers as their home because of the location. We're right in the middle of the action in Hallandale, and they recently built another tower right next to Beach Club, which is Hyde Beach, and we will do a review of this building as well. We manage properties over there. There is a cool restaurant which is open right on the beach, so which you can visit and enjoy. So now let's go take a look at the interior, at the apartment itself, and write down in the comments what you think about Hallandale Beach, and if you've been here or you want to come here, definitely let us know. We'll give you a tour of real estate and show you around. Let's go. So right now we are in one of the apartments in Beach Club Tower 2, which was off market, and actually it's currently under contract. Was sold by one of our top associates within Vera Realty brokerage. A little bit about this particular complex beach club. So it was built in 2006 and 7. There are 3 towers. We are in tower number 2, which was built in year 2006. There is also tower number 1, which was built in also in 2006, and tower number 3, which was built in 2007. Average price per square foot in all 3 towers is $1,000 per foot. Also, in Beach Club Tower 2, you have 480 residences. In Beach Club Tower 3 and 1, you have 390 residences. So Beach Club number 2 is the largest out of 3. Also, it's one of the best from the investment standpoint, because here you can rent 12 times per year. So basically, if you buy the apartment and you can rent it during the year for 12 months, and you can have 12 different tenants. Sometimes it makes sense to buy properties like that if you're interested to come here to Florida and stay 2 or 3 months out of the year and lease for the rest of the year. So average price per foot for rental apartments is $5 per foot. For example, this particular apartment on 22nd floor, unit 2202, was rented before for $10,000 a month, and it has 2,000 square feet. So it's actually was rented for average price. It was rented before long-term, short-term. So the owner used to come here for 2-3 months out of the year. The rest of the year it was rented, which was covering the maintenance expenses, the taxes, the property taxes, and giving the owner some return. It's definitely not the highest return, not above 10% yield, or not even in 8% level. You can get about 2 to 3% return after all the expenses. What you really can make money here out of the investment potential on appreciation. For example, this apartment was purchased in 2019 for $1 million. Currently, it's under contract for 1.9. So after all the expenses, when you pay commissions and government fees, transaction fees, after you sell the property, the owner can yield about probably 70% return. If you divide this by 3 years, it gives you on average additional 23%. And if you add it to 2, which you was making out of rent, which gives you around 25-year return. Again, not all the people buy in Beach Club Tower 2 with only investment purposes. Also, people live here. Last 2 years, it was a huge conversion from owners of the apartments in Beach Club Towers who used to come only for seasonal stay from November until March. In today's reality, people live here full-time out of the year, and you understand why, because when we gonna go step outside, you will see the beauty and the pristine picture of Florida and Hallandale. We are right on the beach. This beach club offers you a lot of great amenities. The Beach Club Tower 2 has amazing gym, 2-story gym. It has 3 pools. It has valet parking. It has all stores and restaurants in walking distance. So location is amazing. It was built by Related Group, and Related Group is famous in South Florida and in East Coast by providing the top quality high-end apartments. And this is one of the projects which they delivered back in 2007, and until today it's one of the top destinations in Hallandale Beach where people buy, invest, and live. About the unit mixes in Beach Club Tower 1, 2, and 3. So there are definitely 1-bedroom units with 1.5 bath. Then there are 2-bedroom units with a den and 3 bathrooms. And there are 3 bedrooms and 3 baths units. The most popular ones are the 1-bedrooms and 2-bedrooms. Right now we are in 2-bedroom apartments with a den, which has a corner location and surrounding view. This is one of the best lines in the tower. The units which ends in 02 and 01, they are located and takes the whole corner and has a corner view. This is most popular ones in Beach Club Tower 2. So the city of Hallandale started booming in 1950s and 60s, and most of the real estate around in Hallandale was built in 60s and 70s. So Beach Club is very unique because it's one of the complexes which built in early 2000s and has an amazing location, pristine location. City of Hallandale gave the opportunity to increase zoning and density and build super high-rise towers, which we see behind me. And this is one of the kind complex, and that's why it's so popular and so unique in Hallandale Beach.